Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Faith if you're tuning in for the first time. Today's video is all about tips that you should consider if you're looking for a best preschool for your child. The reason why I put best in quotes is because it's not a one shoe fits all. What one parent considers as best is not necessarily the same thing that the other parent is going to consider as best. But here is just a summary of a few points that one should consider when they're looking for a preschool for their children. Number one tip is determine what is important to you. No matter what the experts say, you are your child's biggest advocate and you're the best judge of what kind of environment your child is going to thrive in. You have to consider things like what is the personality of your child? Are they shy? Are they very quick in making friends? And then you have also to determine what is important, like what do you want to get out of the preschool. Like if you want a school that is very focused on rigorous education or rigorous academic at preschool, or if you want a preschool that is more socially based. So the first step is to determine what is important to you and what exactly you want to get out of the preschool for your child. The second tip is to make a list of the schools that are near you. So when you make a list of schools that are near you, you're going to sieve them. So how you're going to do it is, one, ask around, ask for reviews. Secondly, if you go to the park where like there's a lot of kids and something like that, ask the parents around where does the kid school and what kind of review are you going to give for the school, and just things like that. Ask colleagues and just get reviews from parents themselves. Okay, so when you get a bad review of a preschool from around 3-4 parents, then of course you're going to cross out that school from your list. So this is also another way to sieve, and then you just have a few schools left on your school that you are going to go to the next step in. Number 3 point is reflect on the philosophy of the school. So how are they exactly going to administer knowledge to your child? There are different philosophies out there and there are different methods of doing this. There are schools that focus more on Montessori kind of way. These schools foster independence for the child from the very beginning. Okay, there are schools that are based more on the creativity of the child. Okay, there are schools that focus more on the high scope method where they set personal goals for the kids. There are schools also that they use the Bank Street kind of method and they focus on child-centered education. So basically you just have to find out exactly what are they at their philosophy, exactly how are they going to give knowledge to my kid. So this is something that can be considered as secondary, but actually it is very, very important. It is just as important as all the other points. And each school sets their method. So as a parent, you have to do your thorough research and know exactly how you want your child's education to be administered. It's a very important point. So after you have sieved out the schools from your list and you just have a few more, the next thing that you should consider is that you have to make sure that the school offers a small size class and a low child to teacher ratio. A good ratio is, this is just a rough estimate, a good ratio should be, if the child is 2.5 years, their class should be 1 adult is to 7 kids. So if you go to a school and they have 1 adult to 7 kids, for kids who are between 2.5 to 3 years, that's a good one. That's a good ratio for a class. But if you go to a school where one teacher is having like 15 kids, they will never have attention for your child. That is just the truth. If one adult is to 15 kids, of course your child might never get a chance to have like a one-on-one relationship with the teacher, because of course. So if your child is, let's say, 3 to 5 years, a good ratio should be one adult to 10 kids, around that ratio. Also, a good preschool classroom should have lots of toys and other play items that are easily accessible to the kids and that are safe. Also, remember to ask if the staff are trained for first aid. Transportation and distance is another very important point. You don't want to get a school that is 2 hours away from your house, like 2 hours drive. That is going to be very tiresome for the child. By the time they get there, they just want to sleep, even if it's morning. So you just want to find a school that is very close by, that you don't have to let the child travel a long distance in. Another important point is how long is a school day. So there are preschools that offer only few hours for the child. Others offer like a half day. Others offer extended hours, especially for the working parents. So you have to know these things before you go. So if you're a working parent and you want extended hours, you have to know, is your child going to take a nap? What are the kind of activities that are going to make him busy for the rest of the day? Because of course we know that the attention span for the kids is very short, so it has to be very engaging activities. So these are some of the things that you should know from the very beginning. Another very important point is do a site visit. Call the school, book an appointment of when they can take you around, and then check out on the facilities they have. Check out all the classrooms, if the school is clean, what kind of facilities they have. And if you find a school that doesn't allow parents to have a tour of their facility, cross it out of your list, because of course you want to see the environment that your child is going to be in. This is going to be like their second home. Every single day they are going to spend the day there. So this is something that is very important. You have to see the environment. Is it conducive for kids? And of course, as again, what I started by saying is that you are the best judge for your child. You know what kind of environment your child is going to thrive in. So you have to do a site visit and know exactly how your child is going to spend their day, or where exactly your child is going to spend the day. My last and final point is the happiness of your child is the first priority. Consider as preschool that your child is going to enjoy and love. So when the kids are just in preschool, they're very small, they're just starting school, and you don't want a situation where your child gets very stressed on a lot of academics that are being imposed to them. You want a place where your child has fun as much as they're learning, and also your child has a lifetime of academics. They're just starting. This is a preschool is a place where your child is just supposed to learn about their friends, learn about learning how to learn, then learn about sharing, and just some simple basics or the foundation. So your child has to really enjoy. You don't want to cause stress for your child at the very beginning of the academics. They have a full lifetime of going to school and of having academics. So preschool should always be fun and a place where kids enjoy. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe down below, give it a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Thank you so much, and bye.